my friend Tara Wilson. I think it's recording. Fantastic. Thank you for being here. My name is Carrie Dickey, and I'm super excited to introduce to you tonight my friend Tara Wilson, who's been with the company for, holy Toledo, 8 years now. I cannot believe how fast the years are going, not just the months, being that it's December. Amazing. Anyway, Tara lives in Paradise Valley, Arizona, even though she said it was cold today, probably not compared to some of you. She's got 3 beautiful kids. I love her husband, Chris. They have 2 fur babies, and she's got a degree in psychology from UC Berkeley and is a former mortgage wholesale rep and recently a best-selling author. And she's been in the network marketing space for, gosh, how long? 16 years now, Tara. And, always in the wellness space, and has built teams in her career that have done more than 350 million in sales in 12 countries. Dang. She's been with LifeVantage for 8 years now, has a passion for helping people, a passion for cutting edge products, and a passion for people succeeding. And I am delighted and excited to be in partnership with Tara. She did say no to me for 6 years, but she finally said yes. She finally said yes to LifeVantage, and she's one of the top earners here at the company, and just a great woman and a great friend, great mother. So thank you for being here, Tara Wilson. You the best, girl.
Thank you. Thank you, Carrie, for that lovely introduction. And thank you guys for spending a few minutes here tonight, or in the future, you might be hopping into YouTube or clicking on a link that a friend sent you to hear about a little bit about what we're doing. Like Carrie said, I've been in the industry now for 16 and a half years, and I absolutely love the concept of helping people get healthy through products and education. That's one of the things that drives me, is just really helping people change their lives, right? Because we all want, I think there's, a few things we all want. And I think money, or, financial freedom, or just income in general, and helping people get healthy is like 2 of my top lists, right? Like, I love my family, I love my health, I love my lifestyle. I love being charitable. There's a lot of things that come with money other than just buying things, right? So, how it means travel for me, and that's one of the things that I have in my list in the future. So when I saw this as a wholesale mortgage rep working full-time, 40 hours a week, had a husband who worked 40 hours a week. We had a 11-month-old and a 7-year-old, and I just keep this on my desk, even though he's 24 and she's 17. And almost graduating from high school. And then this was the month that I said yes to network marketing. So if there's any moms out there that think they can't do this because they have kids, not only did I have 2 small ones, 2 full-time jobs, but 2 years later, I had a 3rd one. So there was a time in my career that I had an infant, brand new baby, a 3-year-old, and a 10-year-old, and a husband that worked full-time. So I'm just here to say that if you have the desire to change your life, or you want to help people get healthy, you want to get healthy, you want to just explore what other options are available. Like, I wasn't unhappy with my 9-to-5 job. I wasn't unhappy. The only thing that made me unhappy about that is not being able to be a mom full-time. And I still worked, even when I quit my job 6.5 months after joining my first company, which is where I met the beautiful Carrie Dickey. That was October 1st of 2007. I quit my job and have never looked back. And 2 months after that, I replaced that 6-figure income, 8 months in the industry. And by my 15th month in my first network marketing company, I was making a triple what I had ever made in my 6-figure income. So I believe, when you have that kind of success, you just know that you've got your hands on something good. So I've been spending the rest of the better part of the last 16 years just wanting the same for people. And I am very blessed that 8 years ago, that path led me to LifeVantage, thankfully, to Carrie, who did keep in touch with me for years and years and years, and just said, hey, I've got something. I just know who you are. I know what you stand for. I know what makes your heart sing. And, hey, if you're ever looking, just promise you'll call me. And I said, you know what? I am happy right now. This was years and years ago. I said, but I will absolutely call you because I trust you. I believe in you. And so maybe someone that you trust and you believe in invited you to watch this. And that's what it started for me. Wouldn't you agree that everybody wants to look and feel their best, right? So we take products. I'll talk about these 2 of our number 1 and 2 sellers in the company. But I think that everybody wants to look their best, feel their best, make a difference, and make some money. Unless you're already like a multimillionaire or a billionaire, and you're like, you love the path you're on, if you're not on a path and you don't feel fulfilled in your everyday career, maybe it's time to explore. And for me, it was just a personal interest in wellness that got me to say, I could take this product. And then I learned about the product. I'm like, oh my gosh, everyone needs this product. That was literally how it happened. I'm like, I took the product, I experienced it, then I learned about it and what it actually did on a cellular level. And I'm like, everyone needs this product. That was how my career started. So don't overthink this, right? And I've learned a lot of science along the way. I might sprinkle some of that on to you guys this evening, but I'll try to keep it simple. But we started in our company in 2003. Our first product, our baby, our hero, the beautiful blue bottle, Protandim NRF2. This was launched on the market in 2003. And then in 2005, an ABC primetime investigative report, which exists to literally say, we're going to protect the consumer. So if this company is making all these claims, we're going to go in and we're going to investigate to see, is this real science or is this snake oil? Like, should you love it or leave it, right? And so the host himself got his own blood drawn. And in 2 weeks, his oxidative stress went down for 45%. And the doctor, McCord, in the clip, he says, it's a level you would expect, quite frankly, in an infant. So you guys, what is oxidative stress? It doesn't mean anything to you if you don't know what it is, right? So everybody's oxidative stress increases for everyone at every age all the time. And there's certain things that accelerate that. Well, reducing it is a big deal. So our product is clinically proven to reduce oxidative stress in 100% of all humans ever tested. And the average was 40%. You can see maybe he's unhealthy. His went down a lot more than that in just 2 weeks. So oxidative stress is a real and important and very significant thing to actually know. You don't have to know what it is. You just have to know what it does. It affects every single cell in your body. And you can see your heart cells. Heart disease is our #1 killer, y'all. Skin, think psoriasis, eczema, all these skin things, kidneys, joints, arthritis, lungs, brain, dementia, Alzheimer, Parkinson's. These are all the breaking down of the cells. The same thing that causes wrinkles says, that 5-year-olds don't have wrinkles. 18-year-olds don't have wrinkles. The older you get, the more wrinkles you have. And that's because it is the breaking down of the cell of your skin. It can't hold itself up anymore and it sags. Well, that same thing is happening in your heart and your brain and your joints and every part of your body. That's why as we age, things get worse and worse. And is this founded in science? Over 318,000. In fact, if someone wanted to Google it today and put it in the chat, I guarantee if you go to PubMed today, I made this slide deck a few weeks ago, there's probably close to 320,000 studies on the topic of oxidative stress. So it is a real problem. So why do we have it? We have it, #1, because it is part of everyday normal metabolic processes, right? It's a byproduct of energy production. It's these oxygen molecules that you create energy, and it's a byproduct, and it's unstable, so it actually starts to damage the cells. But your body has antioxidants, right? For every oxidant, you need an antioxidant. You ever thought of that when you're you read all these labels? Oh, here, drink this pomegranate juice or eat these blueberries, antioxidants, right? Well, that's because we need antioxidants. But what people don't tell consumers when they put their pomegranate juice on the label is that you have trillions of cells. The average doctor says we have between 37 and 50 trillion cells. And every one of those cells have oxidants. So eating a serving of blueberries, which is going to give you about 7,000 antioxidants, isn't even enough for the tip of your finger. Do you understand? So, but why do we even have it? So it's normal part of our life, but it has been accelerated, which is why there's a straight line of disease in the last couple hundred years. We have destroyed our planet in the last couple hundred years. I mean, that's a whole nother talk show, but think about all the things that we have, all the conveniences come with a price. Over 80,000 new chemicals since the Industrial Revolution. Now it makes our hair look great and we use them to paint our nails and to make our house pretty, but they're taking a toll on our body. Herbicides, pesticides, fungicides, glyphosate, all this stuff they're spraying on our crops. Bad diet, people just eating not food that wasn't designed for the body. Smoking, alcohol, vaping, air pollution, poor sleep, high stress, and little or no exercise. There's literally a study that shows that lethargy, which means sitting for hours a day without a break, I don't know if you guys have an Apple Watch. It literally tells me it's time to stand. Like if I'm sitting for more than an hour, it's like, or half an hour, it's like, it's time to stand, because lethargy, it's blood flow, it's all these things. This is increasing your oxidative stress, which makes it worse. So your body is working overtime. And the problem is there's an imbalance. So your body needs a certain amount of antioxidants and you produce them, but you're not producing enough in the environment we live in. So people, I love this quote. I don't know where I heard it, so I'll just say I made it up. We're going to have to take supplements your grandparents never fathomed or heard about, because we live in an environment and we're consuming things that they never consumed, right? They didn't have EMFs floating through their hand every moment where they're holding a cell phone. So what does it feel like? It's like the check engine light is on in our body, you guys. And so many people are like, oh, well, I'm 50 or I'm 60 or I'm 70. It's part of life. It's not part of life. We are not meant to age unhealthy. We're meant to age well. There are people all over the world in the blue zones and other countries that age without any problems. In fact, there's a tribe out there still, the Hudsu, or an African tribe, that literally has zero disease, no chronic disease, no heart disease, no diabetes, no cancer, no, zero. They live off the land, they live off the grid, and they have zero disease. And it completely makes my point that the environment is actually killing us. So we need protection against it. So it's coming out like chronic fatigue and, bad energy all day, just kind of falling asleep, drooling on your desk after a blood sugar spike, right? Brain fog, lack of concentration, aches and pains, and sick all the time, headaches. And, obviously we can't make to any claims to prevent, treat, or diagnose any disease. But it honestly, like, think about all the diseases, all the things that are going amok. So what is the solution? It is 5 plants that have been used for thousands of years in Ayurvedic medicine. In fact, I have a friend who's from India, and he says, Tara, everyone has their own pharmacy. He goes, we grow green tea, bacopa, ashwagandha, turmeric. We make teas, and someone's sick, they're like, oh, just make some turmeric tea and give it to them, like turmeric milk or whatever, if you know anyone. And what these 5 herbs do is they activate what's called the NRF2 pathway. And that is a fancy scientific name of something that just biohacks or tells your DNA that something's wrong in the cells and we need more antioxidants. And it releases antioxidants by the trillions. Okay, by the trillions. So eating blueberries, yes, please still eat blueberries, right? They're much better than French fries. They're much better than a lot of things, but they aren't an effective strategy. There is no pill, no potion, no powder, no product on the market that has ever been proven to be this effective of a strategy. And this bottle right here, 20 years on the market, the better part of our $2 billion in company sales. And they work 1,800% more than any one of the herbs together. So it's hard. Can I just take these and grab? Oh, I drink tea. I take turmeric. No, you can't. This is a 7 patented blend. I promise you our company wouldn't have filed 7 patents, now 8 with another one, patents, if you could just take these in any like formula. And listen to this, you guys. I just read a study recently that 7 out of 8 herbal supplements on the market do not have in the bottle what's on the label. In fact, they can have things like senna leaf that could destroy your gut. They could have hay, which is ineffective, like hay, like what horses eat. And they have proven that they have a lot of fillers like that. So quality assurance is absolutely paramount to our company to make sure that you're getting all the good and none of the bad. And of course, it's clinically proven to reduce your oxidative stress 40% in 30 days. 40% in 30 days. Reduce your oxidative stress links to over 220 of the worst diseases that was one of the significant root causes by 40% in 30 days. So if you're not ready to jump through the screen and get some of this, I didn't do my job. But don't take it just from me. They have oodles of studies, like I said, 31 published peer-reviewed studies. Some of the most prestigious governments and universities around the world. The National Institute on Aging did a 10-year study, and they used 2 of those ingredients, green tea and turmeric, by themselves. They also use resveratrol, omega fatty acids, and MCTs, medium chain triglycerides, as well as LifeVantage's patented Protandim. And the only thing proven to extend life in male mice by 7% was our product. So that is a tribute to if you're taking turmeric or green tea by itself, those didn't significantly extend life, but ours did. And so you can see the American Aging Association, Heart Association, these are prestigious institutes studying our product with their money, by the way. That goes to show you what we have our hands on. And you, as an average Joe, don't have to be a doctor or a scientist to be able to start a business and help your friends and family look their best and feel their best with some technologies that are proven by science. So that is what we've been doing for the last 20 years. Well, me 8 years, but, and by the way, we were on the shelves. Everyone's like, oh, if this was so great, it'd be on the shelf everywhere. It was in GNC's. It was on thousands of store shelves. GNC's, Vitamin Shoppe, CVS, Whole Foods. And it was selling about a half a bottle per store per month. And then that ABC primetime aired and it went crazy. And it showed the world that the story needed to be told because shelves don't talk, and neither does the 18-year-old that's ringing up at the cash register, right? So, took it off the market in 2009, went from a $10 million a year company to $200 million a year in 3 years by telling the story. So we just need to tell the story. All right, fast forward to June of 2022, just a little over 15 months ago, we launched another activator. So what this does is activate your antioxidants, right? So we realized that there is a lot of buzz around collagen. Now, I'll tell you, I'm 50 years old and I have only taken 1-2 month supply of collagen because a friend worked at a company and she was having a deal and I love her and I supported her, but I'd never taken collagen. I never saw any results. And I just thought it was kind of a scam. I just thought, oh, it's one of those things like, if you don't get a really good one, or if it's not bioavailable, and I didn't feel like researching it, and I didn't feel like I needed it. Oh gosh, did I not know I needed it? But there's over 20,000 proteins in the human body. Collagen is your most abundant protein in your body, and it actually impacts everything. And without it, you would be like an amoeba. You'd be a blob of cells in the floor. You would have absolutely no structure. It's basically what holds your whole body up. So a lot of people tout collagen as a beauty product, which it absolutely is, because if you're repairing and you're replenishing your collagen, and that's what holds your skin up, collagen and elastin, you're going to plump it. You're going to take away those lines and wrinkles, of course, and you're going to strengthen your hair growth and your nails. But if that's all happening inside, well, that's the same thing as happening, for muscle recovery, cushioning your joints, gut health, strengthening bones, overall tissue repair, eye health. Your eye is like 90% collagen, I read recently. Liver function, optimal cardio flexibility. Guys, again, it's our #1 killer. Keep your heart happy. Sleep quality, mental and health and mood, which is huge. Brain and cognitive support. Now, I will tell you that I also read recently, because this is what I do, I read recently. I'm a science daily geek. That we lose about 1 to 1.5% of our collagen every single year. So if I just told you it's the most abundant protein in your body, and you're losing 1 to 1.5% every single year, that's not a good thing. And by the way, things like excess drinking, excess smoking, excess being around like pollution a lot, or excess sun exposure can actually speed that up. So there's a lot of people, again, lifestyle does play a huge role in what we do, but we're losing collagen already. So this is our newest breakthrough in activation. And I said, when I heard we were getting collagen, I was like, it better be good. It can't just be another form of collagen, because it's like, oh, should you have bovine? Should you have chicken? Or which is what chicken? Should you have fish? Should you have plants? Like what kind? There was all this, back and forth. And I said, I don't care what kind it is. It just better work and it better be good. And boy, oh boy, let me tell you why liquid collagen from True Science is superior and unique to anything on the market, which is why it is the Bentley. It is the Rolls Royce of collagen. This is no Ford Pinto, you guys. This is the best of the best. You will not find a better collagen with more science out there, and the results are staggering, right? Because it does 3 things. It activates. It turns on your own body's collagen production in 3 different genes. We have an 8-week study. We have genetic tests to show that it boosts your collagen enough to increase your collagen in 8 weeks in your collagen density by 100%. It doubles the amount of collagen in your body by 100%. It doubles it in 8 weeks, you guys, in 8 weeks. It also increases your SOD gene. Your SOD is your antioxidants, wrong prop. This increases your SOD by 30%, which is what is giving us incredible benefits, especially in lowering oxidative stress, because every molecule of SOD is 1 million antioxidants. This increases it another 2,700%. So guys, we're not just talking about beauty. We are talking about fully cellular repair, inside and out, beauty and health from the inside out. And so if you're not only building your own collagen, Oh, and here's a little visual from our study. Look at this, you guys. This is a human skin cell from the person from people in our, in the study. Look at this. Wouldn't you like want all of your collagen to be better? If I just showed you it impacts literally every part of your body. But we also replenish. So like I said, you're losing it every year. Most companies on the market are just replenishing. You drink 5,000 milligrams or whatever. This is 5,000 milligrams. Or you drink 1,000 milligrams. You do one type, two types. We use 10 types, but you drink it and it actually starts, your body puts it where it's needed. It kind of grabs it and says, oh, it's like patchwork, right? Well, if you think about it, how many bottles would I have to drink of this to do the patchwork in my own body? Probably more than this, but I'm happy because I'm replenishing it with a very, very effective hydrolyzed, very absorbable collagen, 10 types, which is very superior. And it is marine. We use it from the parts that were already harvested. So we're not killing new fish. We're not catching new fish. We're using like their scales and their bones and stuff. So I wouldn't say if you have an allergy to not test it first, but I have heard that people with even fish allergies have been able to try it, but you can always rub it on your skin. If it doesn't affect your skin, you won't have any serious reactions. But there have been people, because it's not using the meat of the fish. Some people, especially like people that are animal activists, like that. And then we'll also have a citrus berry fruit that gives it an extraordinary, wonderful taste, makes it very fruity flavor, but that actually turns on a gene to help slow down the breakdown of your existing collagen. So I remember, so you're losing it. So now we're turning it on and building it, like replenishing it and slowing down the breakdown. That's like a triple threat, right? So just think about all three components, which most companies are just one, just the replenish piece. And nothing, even though it's sweet because it's got fruit in it, it's no sugar, sweeteners, dairy-free, gluten-free, soy-free, non-GMO, etc. And why liquid? Because liquid is your body knows how to use it. It doesn't have to break it down. It's 90% plus absorbable, meaning your body will just use it. Powders, a lot of people are using powder. They're putting it in their coffee. Even if you put it in your coffee, the particles still stay large. They do not evaporate in your coffee. They just get swirled around and they might disappear, but they're not hydrolyzed. They're not broken down. And you get about a 10 to 30% absorbent rate from powder. So let's just play a fun game and say you get 20% from your normal collagen and you're paying $40, but you have to drink 4 times that to get the same results, but you're just replenishing, you're not activating or maintaining. Is your product at better price? And the answer is no, all day long. Ours is a better price, right? So when people hear the price, they're like, oh, that seems high. It's not. It might be unexpected, but it's not. It's actually very good for what you're getting in terms of all the results. So again, increase your collagen density by 100%, reduce crow's feet by 22%, increase your catalase, which is another extraordinary enzyme for all your cellular health, increase your SOD by 2,700%. So I'm just going to show you a few pictures. We'll go kind of fast because you guys, we have boards and landing pages. We can get you these, and these are just a tiny little fraction of a few people. Look at my beautiful Carrie, the woman that introduced me. Look at the neck, you guys. Look at the brightness in the eyes. Like seriously, like that's an unbelievable, like you're so beautiful. And you can all see her face. You can see she always sees that picture and goes, God, did I look that bad? I know, I saw my before and I'm like, dang, Gina. All right. So here's Betty. Look at this, Betty. This is, this isn't overnight. This is a year, right? This was 6 months, 5 months, 4 months, 5 months, and 11 months in. So you can see how it's just softening things. It's tightening things up. And again, crow's feet, necks are a huge one. Look at this. And it works on all skin types, all ethnicities, women, men. Look at that. The circles is a big thing too. We see circles a lot. Hair growth, the tightening of the legs. My Arizonian friends, my New York friends. Look at these, the circles again, man, I love it. Oh, and stretch marks, it tightens it up. It's funny. The lady on the left sent me this because she's like, look at the bags in my eyes. I'm like, honey, look at your hairline. She's like, oh my gosh, incredible, right? And again, we have a lot of people that have had trouble like growing, thickening their hair. And the question I always ask people is, if you see these results on the outside, can you imagine what's happening on the inside? If you're watching it visibly repair people's skin, it's going to be repairing all the other parts of the body. And again, we actually did a study, which has incredible results with these two products. And what it shows is it actually turns off chronic overinflammation. So like when you cut yourself, your body races to that cut and it gets red. That's inflammation. It's in a repair mode. Well, we live in such a terribly toxic environment that our cells are constantly being assaulted. We live in constant overinflammation and it's not good for us. And so these actually mute and they activate your fibroblasts to get your body better in balance. And it actually turns off that chronic overinflammation, which is why people are looking so good. This is our newest product. It is an amazing topical skin product. It is a plant-based, non-toxic alternative to retinol. I never use retinol. I did a couple years ago. I bought not a couple years ago, like 15 years ago, I was, all into that. And I bought some and it made me so red and so itchy and it stung so bad. If you know, put in the chat. Like if you ever use retinol, it stings so bad. It was like Jan Marini or something. I've never used it again. And anytime they ask me, you want a retinol facial? I'm like, heck no, that stuff stings. And I live in the sun. I live in Arizona. No sun sensitivity. This does it all. It combats 11 signs of aging and it is amazing. I'm on my 4th bottle and it is a dream product. Even my teenage daughters, I'm giving them some for Christmas because they're stealing mine and they love it. And they get sold on TikTok all the time. My daughter, who's 14, has a better skin regimen than I use all our products because I think they're enough, but she does snail mucinex and this and that. I'm like, what are you even putting on your face? So you may be ready to start your own transformation. These are just 2 of our most incredible products. We also have other solutions in a lot of other areas. We have even more heart support, like mitochondrial support. We've got omegas for your brain. We've got your vital nutrients in herbs, minerals, vitamins, adaptogens, and our AM/PM. We have D3. 93 million Americans are deficient in D. We've got, again, a whole skincare set. We've got prebiotics, postbiotic for gut health. We've got an amazing all-natural, non-toxic hair system, which our serum literally regrows hair. You can't be bald, but like it'll thicken your hair. Healthy energy drinks. Daily wellness. I literally drink this every day. Shout out to Amy Leverett today. I was like, I just had a daily wellness and I thought I had it, but it's pre-bio because they're kind of in the same bucket. She brought me one today. I'm like, oh my God, she's my neighbor. And I drink it every single day. Why? Well, because we're getting in the cold months, but because it's so good for your immune system that I just want to keep my immune system strong. And then, of course, we have our flagship product in a pet version for your dogs, which also has clinical studies to help them live longer, play better, fuller, thicker coats, and more energy. So, maybe you're like me and you're like, well, I'm going to take the product. And if I feel it, there's no way I'm not going to share it. You guys, the concept of network marketing was a little bit weird to me because I was like, oh, I got to sell my friends and family. I didn't have to sell my friends and family on anything. I looked for business people. In fact, the 3 people that I enrolled in my first company that helped me build a team of over 9,000 people in a couple of years, earning me $500,000, they were strangers. I just asked people, who do you know that wants to get healthy and make money? And I was introduced or connected to 3 strangers that I did not know. That wasn't my best friend. It wasn't my aunt. It wasn't my mom. It wasn't my neighbor. It was 3 strangers. It was people like me that were entrepreneurs. And I love network marketing because it is literally, forget the side income. This is my full-time gig, but you have no assets. Now I have an office, but I don't have to have an office. I just happen to have an office in my house. I work 99% of the time on my laptop in my living room with my dogs, right? No overhead, no employees, no brick and mortar, no insurance, right? No liability. We can work literally from anywhere. We have a world-class customer call center. I mean that by heart. My customers reach out to me and said, I just had the best experience with your customer call center. That this happened, they made it right. They didn't make it right, they made it more than right. So I'm happy to hear that our partners, LifeVantage, who creates our products and helps to maintain our customers, they do an extraordinary job for us. So as a business owner, I know that I need to go out, I need to find customers, I need to build a team, that the infrastructure is people are going to be supported. Huge tax benefits. I pay less taxes on my income, which is 10 times what I used to make, than I paid on my 6-figure income. And we are a debt-free, publicly traded company. So you can get paid to share the gift of activation with others, and why wouldn't you? So there's a couple different options. So our basic pack, which is our incredible pack, is our most popular right now, is our Healthy Glow Stack. or Healthy Glow Enrollment Pack. It is a month supply of each product for you, an extra 10 individual collagen bottles to share. And not only do you get a free True Renew today and for a couple months, but if you enroll today, you get an extra $50 product. It's a lip scrub and a lip oil in one. It's a duo pack. It's a $50 product you get for free. So if you join today, you can spend $250 and you get about $325 products. You get websites, you're ready to go, apps and everything. And there's no monthly fees for our apps or our websites. Or if you want the whole LifeVantage store, you can get the business pack. It's $9.99. It has everything and more that you'd ever want. And you get to, experience the whole shebang. But here's what they say is, get in where you fit in, whatever your goals are. And then you want to pick a stack. We want you to stay on the products and we want you to keep getting the benefits month over month. We ship 5 days a week, 5 days a month. You can switch your auto ship, you can cancel it, put it on hold, add more products or subtract it anytime. So you're not locked into anything. A lot of people are worried about that. If you do decide to partner up with us, we're going to continue giving you True Renew for the next month or two with the Healthy Glow Consultant Stack. So that's a really good value. Yeah, that's again free. And this is just my final thought is, look at the minimum monthly commissions at paid rank. So there's people that you can make up, average monthly commissions. That's what we want to look at, average, right? So a Pro 4, someone's business is doing 10,000 in sales. That's, that's probably 50 customers or so. You can make an extra 1,600. A Pro 6 or a managing consulting 3, someone that's doing around $40,000 or $80,000, $40,000 a month in sales. That it's extra $90,000 a year. A Pro, like an EC1 is $80,000 a month in sales. Your whole team, all your teams, all your customers, everyone cumulatively $150,000 a year. I'm a Pro 10 or presidential. So yes, I make more in a month than my husband and I made annually combined when we met 21 years ago. So I was a single mom and he was 24 years old climbing the corporate ladder when I met. And this was just 21 years ago. And now I make more in a month than we made annually combined. So don't underestimate what you can do in 5 or 10 years to really, truly not just change your life. This isn't about what it did for me. This is about what it did for my team, for my family, for my customers. I have a global team now that has over 160,000 members, and I didn't even know 16 people when I started. So don't underestimate how much your life can change. In 16 years, I could have either started after college and went to be a neurosurgeon. It takes 15 to 16 years from high school, by the way. So I could have done that, or I did this, and now I make more than a neurosurgeon. I don't have to cut open brains. So it's, we have something for everyone, whether you're a stay-at-home mom that wants to make a few $100s a month, a corporate executive that wants to replace an income, or someone that has a big vision to get 2 of the most incredible science-backed products to the world. Take it, feel it, and I promise you're going to want to share it. And we just need more people like you. Our products are so great. It's easy for us to get customers, but we need more entrepreneurs to see our vision, to be able to just share this, simple message. Get someone we're doing another call in a half an hour. We've got more next week. Take it, feel it, share it, have fun, make money, make a difference. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. And I hope that I will be the first person to welcome you to LifeVantage. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Tara Wilson. You're amazing.
Nikki, I love you.
Thanks, Tara. Great presentation. Awesome.
So good.